Hello there. I am in my backyard garden. I'm reading from the Bible. Today I'm reading from the book of John, the Gospel according to John, chapter number 2. In chapter 2 of John, it begins the chapter by talking about the wedding at Cana, and it finishes up the chapter talking about Jesus cleanses the temple. But before I get started, I do want to talk just a little bit about what you see in the video today. I'm showing you the flowers of a butterfly plant or a butterfly bush. I'm not sure which way it's called, a bush or a plant. And we planted this in the flower bed that's kind of at the back of the yard just before the pond. We planted it last year and it's a perennial. It came back. We're very happy that it came back again. And these are the first flowers for the season. Eventually it will fill up this bed. I think it gets to be about 3 feet tall and about 3 feet wide. So later it'll probably be the only plant that's in this bed with just a few other ones by it. So what you see kind of to the left of the flowers, I think that's a sunflower. We'll see later what produces on it, but I'm pretty sure that's a sunflower leaves. And then that long leaf to the right is a daylily leaf. Okay, so enough about the garden. Back to Bible reading. Today I'm reading from the book of John, the Gospel according to John, chapter number 2. The reading begins. On the third day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus and his disciples had also been invited to the wedding. When the wine gave out, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what concern is that to you and to me? My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Now, standing there were 6 stone water jars for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to them, "Fill the jars with water," and they filled them up to the brim. He said to them, "Now draw some out and take it to the chief steward." So they took it. When the steward tasted the water that had become wine and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the steward called the bridegroom and said to him, "Everyone serves the good wine first, and then the inferior wine after the guests have become drunk. But you have kept the good wine until now." Jesus did this, the first of his signs in Cana of Galilee, and revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. After this, he went down to Capernaum with his mother, his brothers, and his disciples, and they remained there a few days. The Passover of the Jews was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple, he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and the money changers seated at their tables. Making a whip of cords, he drove all of them out of the temple, both the sheep and the cattle. He also poured out the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. He told those who were selling the doves, "Take these things out of here. Stop making my Father's house a marketplace." His disciples remembered that it was written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." The Jews then said to him, "What sign can you show us for doing this?" Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will rise it up." The Jews then said, "This temple has been under construction for 46 years, and will you raise it up in 3 days?" But he was speaking of the temple of his body. After he was raised from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this, and they believed the scripture and the word that Jesus had spoken. When he was in Jerusalem during the Passover festival, many believed in his name because they saw the signs that he was doing. But Jesus, on his part, would not entrust himself to them because he knew all people and needed no one to testify about anyone, for he himself knew what was in everyone. Here ends the reading of chapter number 2, the book of John, the Gospel according to John.